Hey everyone, this is Lanice and Cassandra. We are going to be doing Girl Talk. Oh, Cassandra, if you nasty. No, I'm just kidding. We are going to be doing Girl Talk, and the reason for this channel is that we want to get our teen girls to understand it, or girls of any age, girls who haven't had sexual experience, girls who have had
Like
sexual
that right
like
there.
this. We need y'all to know about what really goes down behind closed doors once you start having sex outside of marriage. It's just it can be a drastic change in your life, and you don't realize how much of a change it can have, or how much of an impact it can have on your lifestyle as a woman. So if you're making mistakes as a child, they will definitely drastically affect you as a woman. You have anything you want to say?
Nope.
Yes, you do. You have something to say, don't
No,
you?
you said.
She's just kidding, guys.
No, you said the struggles that people don't tell you about.
Oh yeah, did I say that?
Yeah, I believe so.
I don't think I said it, but maybe I didn't. Maybe I did say it, but let's say it again. The struggles that people don't tell you about. Um,
About parenting, whatever, life, growing up,
yes,
any issues.
yes, the stuff that you think you should learn at sex education is really the stuff you should learn at home. But a lot of people don't feel comfortable telling their children about sexual experiences, or how they should use a condom, or they don't tell them about these things. So our girls are going out and they're having sex, and they do not know what they're getting themselves into. Sometimes there are girls who have sexual intercourse for the first time, and they get an STD that they can't get rid of for the rest of their life. These are the things that we want to talk to our girls about, because we want them to know that these things are out there, and it's very important that they know about them. So that's our purpose for this channel. um we want our girls to value their bodies. We want them to value virginity, because we know that in this generational time that there is no value in virginity right now, at least not on the women's side. A lot of times when you're in middle school, and actually I think it's even started in elementary school, but elementary, middle, and high school, our teenagers are contemplating having sex or have already had sex, and they don't know the ins and outs of um how good or how bad it is. Like, they always talk about the good stuff, like, oh, I love you. You know how y'all got them guys, oh, girl, I love you. It's not going to hurt. I'm going to take it easy and blah, blah, blah. And then you lose your virginity and you don't talk to that sucker again for 10 years until you see him in the mall with his wife and his 10 kids. No! This is why we have to do this channel, because you have some of these. Smile, Ian. You see that cute smile? He's bad as I don't know what. And this is what's going to happen when you have children out of wedlock, because it is not good. Now, there are joys of being a parent. We don't want you to get that twisted. But the struggles you'll have if you're not ready for the responsibility that comes with sex, with children, with parenting, with life, with being a woman, you are going to just be wiped out more than you are excited about being a parent, because we know that there are good things, there are joys. When your child says I love you, when your child is sick and you have a chance to care for them, when you didn't have care as a child, which is another thing we'll touch on later when it comes to how poor parenting will have you raising a child that is not functional in society. So, we're going to be touching on a lot of different topics, and we want to make sure that everybody has what they need. We even want we this is girl talk, but we welcome everyone to watch, so that we can give a realistic idea of what goes on behind closed doors when you start having sex, and when you're having sex without marriage.
Right. Not only, we're also speaking from experience, because
Oh yes.
we have children, young age. She's a single parent. I'm with my kids' fathers, but neither one of us are married. Um, and
She meant
we
with her kid's father. We don't want her to be like, oh, hell no, she got two kids, and she got two different baby daddies. She with both of them. No, she meant father. So we just want to clear that up real quick, so y'all don't be commenting down at the bottom. No, she don't got no daddy baby. No, we don't want y'all doing that. She got one baby dad, and she's with him, but she has two kids with him tonight.
but we're not married, and she's not married. Um, Also, again, the struggles of being a teen mom, which we both were, right?
Yeah.
Growing up, not being able to finish college, go to school, do what you want, actually have a real job, to have a life. We should have a life. We should be able to grow up without having the struggle of a child, which is kind of sad to say, but it's real in this life. And this one is playing with the car right here.
Yeah, exactly. And we don't have, there are times when you have children that you just do not have the resources to get done what you need to get done for your own self. Like, we're trying to do this video for our girls to understand how serious this is, and we can't get babysitters. Now, that sounds like, oh my gosh, these are some ghetto chicks, but no, we want y'all to know how serious it is. And as you see, the both of us, we have our pronunciation is correct. We can speak good English. We're not people who just like, oh yeah, T-Bird, my baby father, and we got 6 kids, and oh my god, I love my first baby daddy, but I don't know about my second one, or my third one, or my fourth, and my fifth, and my sixth. We're not like that. We want you to know that this can happen to girls, the best of us. It can happen to the worst of us. It can happen to women, teen girls, women. It can happen to anybody, period. Now, the exception here is when girls are sexually abused, because we understand that a lot of girls have been molested or sexually abused, and we want to make sure that we're not offending anybody who is in that category. So right now we're talking about all the rules. The ones who were sexually abused are the exception when it comes to losing your virginity and you were sexually molested, because that's a whole nother topic.
But we also want you to love your body, love yourself, not give yourself away to someone just because they say, like Lenny said earlier, because, oh, I love you and we're going to be together forever, because it don't always work like that.
No, it doesn't. And there's plenty of people that we both know who have been in loving relationships when they were teenagers, and they're not even together anymore. You remember that boy you used to love? Let's say you 25 watching this. You remember that guy you used to love so bad in high school, and you be like, oh my god, T-Man said he loved me, y'all. I think I want to lose my virginity. We going to have candlelight dinners the day that we going to do it, and he said his mother going to be out of town, and we just going to do it up because I love my boo. Well, guess what? You're 25 now, and you remember that T-Bird is no longer to be found, right? I'm just saying. Now, there are opportunities or times in life where we understand that you probably are still with the guy, but are you happy? Probably not, because he's probably out running the street with some chick. Now, these are not all the things. So if it don't apply, let it fly. Don't be like, oh no, I'm with my baby father. He loved me. The stuff they talking about don't apply to me. Then don't watch. Very simple. This is for the girls who need the advice. Okay. What
or
else
the women.
Yeah.
Grown women.
Grown women, yes. Because even me, sometimes, you find yourself, oh my gosh, I need to take my own advice. And that's true. And a lot of times we even say to each other, girl, I'm glad you gave me that advice, because I wasn't even thinking about this. Like, let's say, just as an example, let's say a guy does us wrong, or a guy does me wrong, and I'm like, Cassandra, can you believe this dude did this? This man got issues, and we know who we talking about. And she's like, girl, please, he got issues. You don't want to date him anyway. And let me tell you why. And she goes down the list, A, B, C, D, and E. And if that nigga gets to Z, then I guess he gets to Z. But the point is, we're here to help each other. In life, we do too much hating on each other. We got bigger things to worry about, like why our teen girls are having sex outside of marriage, why they don't love their bodies to begin with, and how we can hopefully shift those ideas about womanhood. Another thing we want to talk about is how the things you want in life might not happen because you have children. Like right now I'm 25, and honestly I just want to be 25. And truthfully, I was one of the stupid girls. I really was. When I was 18, and shoot, really when I was 16, I was like, oh my gosh, I just really want a baby. I just want somebody that I can love, and not even somebody that loves me, because that's a lot of people's excuse. I just want somebody who loves me. But no, I just wanted somebody to love. And at that time wasn't a good time to be wanting somebody to love. But now that I had my first child when I was 18, I'm 25 now. My child is 7. She'll be 8 next year, and I can't travel. I can't do this. I can't do that. I can't do the third. There's a lot of things that I can't do unless I even have a babysitter, because I have other children. And sometimes you don't realize how hard it's going to be until you have a second or third child. Because then it seemed quite easy having a first child. It was, yeah, when we had our first children, it was easy. It was smooth sailing. People were helping us. They were babysitting. They were giving us money for Pampers. And I'm not saying that they were handing out, but I'm just saying it was like the village raising a child when you have your first child, because they know this girl is stupid, she done screwed up, so we're just going to help her out this time. We don't know that we're stupid though, because people were helping us out as if this is what people are supposed to do. But when you have child number 2, nobody told us though that we were stupid the first time. Nobody said, you're stupid, you better not do this again, blah blah blah. But
my mom did.
Oh, your mom did?
Didn't necessarily say I was stupid, but she was like, oh, you don't need to go down that road again.
Okay, now did she go into detail with you why you shouldn't go down that road again? Okay, wait, see, she had a good, caring, loving mom.
And it's not always, I came from a single parent home, and it's not always moms who don't necessarily coach you. She coached me. She told me what to do. I knew right from wrong, but we always have a decision to make. We also, always have that choice.
That's very important.
So you can choose not to do it, and you can choose to do it. We're just trying to tell you that it's not always easy when you make that choice to do it.
Right. And that brings us to another place where we want girls to know that we're regular girls, just like how.
Go ahead.
Can I turn the shoes on, Mommy?
What?
Can the shoes off?
Yes. Sure, why not? Go ahead. No, can you stop while we're doing our video, please? See, and we got to stop for interruptions like that. Your life is going to be a constant interruption when you have children, I'm telling you. And you just don't realize it until it happens to you. And a lot of people think that it can't happen to them, like me. I just knew that I was going to be married by now and somebody was going to love me. And, there are things that you just think as a younger girl, because you, at 25, yeah, you expect to be married, you have some cars, have a college degree. You know what I'm saying?
At least one kid.
At least one kid, because it seems like the girl's American dream to be married and to be with this man forever, and life just doesn't happen like that when you make choices at the wrong time in your life. So, of course, at 16, we're not getting married, so why are we thinking about having kids? And this is, like I said, if it don't apply, let it fly. But a lot of people feel that way. A lot of people feel like this is how their life is going to be, but that's not always how it is. That's not how it ends up when you make poor choices on the front end. It'll end up, it just ends up not so good. Now, eventually, you're like, yay, I finally made it to the top after I've worked my tail off. I didn't want to say that word. After you work your tail off to get to this place, and you can say, oh, I'm a single parent, I got my degree, and I did this, that, and the third, but it was after you struggled so bad to get it. You had sleepless nights, and even if you didn't have children and you were making poor choices, sometimes you were up too late just because you were out doing something you ain't had no business to do with that nice man down the street, or your next door neighbor, or that boy from school. You were up too late and you can't focus on your studies. That's what happens when you make these choices, these poor choices on the front end. So, and to all the girls that are virgins out there, we want to let you know that we know what it's like to be a virgin. We used to be virgins. Can you believe that?
Yeah. It's okay.
Yes, and it is okay. It's, matter of fact, it's more than okay. Do you know how much a man, and we didn't know this before, but at 25, we've talked to a few men, like as friends, that can tell us they value that a woman is a virgin. And they say, you know what the saying is out there right now? Man, I can't believe that. I can't even find a virgin, because there are hardly any left. But we know that there are some virgins out there, and we want to make sure that we let them know that virginity is to be valued. And once you lose your virginity, you can never go back. Even if the situation was good at the time, you can never be like, dang, I wish, well, you can say it, dang, I wish I never lost my virginity. But how much better would it be at 25 or 26 if you haven't been married? Oh, I'm a virgin. I ain't giving my candy to nobody, because nobody deserves my candy until he puts a ring on my finger. And maybe not a ring. Maybe if he just marries you, because, rings, I guess that's like a flesh thing. I don't know. Maybe we just want a ring. But until you have a certificate of marriage, that's when you should be giving your candy to this nice man, because then he would have deserved it. And that's about That's about it. Our 15 minutes is almost up. So look forward to our videos. Bye.